this is where it happened. I was 17. I was fresh out of an end of the world cult, and I was living in a homelessness foyer. I didn't know who I was yet, but the spirits did. And one night, they made themselves known. A few weeks before the foyer incident, I did a Ouija board with a group of drunks and a woman who said she was a witch from Wales. The glass moved fast, angry, chaotic, and then it flew off the board and smashed into the wall. Everybody froze. And then I stood up and I told it to get out. They thought I was mad. Said I'd made it worse, but we never heard from it again. The witch did a banishing, but looking back, I think I did too. I just didn't know it yet. Later in the foyer, we got a key from the security guard who we got on with. We got a key to an empty flat. 4 of us, no one older than about 19. We lit a candle and asked the board, "Is anybody there?" The glass moved. The air changed. The doorbell rang. We checked. There was nobody there. It rang again and again, and 2 of them ran down the stairs, out the building. When we spoke to them, they said there were scratches in the stairwell. Scratches on the walls and the door, like something had been waiting. But I stared. Not because I was brave, but because I felt calm. Like I'd done this before. Like I was being watched, but not threatened. I didn't have the language for it then, but now I know. It was natural dignity. What's called speaking with authority. I know now that I've got Mars in the 9th house, spiritual warrior, Uranus in Scorpio in the 4th, ancestral disruption. When I speak, the spirits tend to listen. What powers do you have, I wonder? Here's the thing though. A lot of magical practitioners come from money, comfortable homes, private schools. I didn't. I came from a cult, a council estate, and a homelessness foyer after that. Don't compare your path to theirs. You are what you are, and that's where your power begins. Magic isn't all aesthetics. It's about survival. It's about making something out of nothing. And that night wasn't just a ghost story. It was a sign. A moment where the dead recognised me before I recognised myself. Stellar Necromancy doesn't start with a ritual. It started with a smashed glass, a scratched stairwell and a question. Is anybody there? And the answer was yes. If you've ever felt haunted, maybe it's because the spirits are waiting for you to speak. I've got more stories and more rituals and more rebellion. Subscribe. Let's walk this path together. Because the most magical act isn't summoning something ancient. It's creating something from nothing. Creator ex nihilo. And that is how it really works.